Today, let's see how to create proxies and dailies using DaVinci Resolve. The video footages need to be transcoded to a different digital video format for the ease of distributions to the editor, producers, or the directors. These dailies helps the editor to manage tons of footage that come from a film set, and these dailies helps the editor to feel light while editing. Without further ado, let me show you how to create dailies for a film. First, let's fire up DaVinci Resolve. In the project window, click on the new project button and enter the project name. Here, I am naming it as creating_dailies and press create. Now our project is created. Navigate to the media page. In my media storage tab, you can see I have two folders. One is raw and the other one is MXF. This raw folder consists of all the raw footages which are to be transcoded. You can see that the footages are grouped and named based on the card number and the day of shoot. Now, select all the folders and right click. Click on Add Folders and Subfolders into Media Pool. This will import the files and will create bins based on the folder structure in which they are stored in your storage device. Go to the Edit page, and in the master bin you can find all our footages in their respective folder. Now create a new bin and name it as Timeline. This is where all our timeline goes. Okay, now from day 1 card 1 bin, I'm going to select all the clips. Now right click on your mouse. Choose the option Create New Timelines using selected clips and bins. Name of this timeline should be the name of the source bin so that we can keep everything organized. Set the time code to 0 and click on Create. Once the timeline is created, make sure your timeline is set to 1920 by 1080 resolution and make sure that the frame rate is at 24. Similarly, I am going to create separate timelines for each bin and I am moving all the timelines to the timeline bin. These dailies are going to be used on the post-production by the editors. Therefore, we should encode metadata in each clip such as source clip name, source time code, and source frame number. Go to Workspace menu and click on Data Burn-in option. Now, a data burn-in window appears. Check 3 options from the items, which are source clip name, source time code, and source frame number. Now, adjust the position of the metadata displayed on the screen as per your wish. I am going to keep them in a row. And now, close the window. You can also color correct the footage before rendering them. Here, I am using an Asus Color Managed workflow to color the clip. If you want to learn the Asus Color Managed workflow, subscribe to our channel because the next video is going to be about Asus workflow. Now everything is set. Let's render the clips. Now go to Deliver page. We are going to render each clip in the timeline into an individual clip. Therefore, check on Individual Clip option in the render setting. Next step, we are going to save all the clips from each timeline into their corresponding folder. Therefore, create folder for each timeline by clicking Browse button. Now, I am going to name the folders based on the name of the timeline. Now, go to the File tab and check on Source Name button. This helps the clip to be rendered out in their respective names. Now comes the most important part, which is choosing right codec and format for your dailies. If you are going to work on Mac, choose ProRes as your codec and .mov as your video format. If you are using a Windows machine, choose DNX HD 1080p 36 8-bit as your codec and your format as either MOV or .mp4. Now, click on Add to Render Queue. Repeat the process for all the timeline. Once you complete adding the jobs to the render queue, click on Render All. Now everything is rendered out. So this is how the dailies are made for a cinematic post-production workflow. And for more workflows, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. And please let us know your opinion in the comment box below.